We've been talking about it for so long. What's it like to have it all out of the way now?
Well, good things come to those who wait, doesn't it? No, it's good. It's always good, obviously, to be 33 and get another year, and be able to perform this year. It's always been on the cards to play on. It's just a matter of getting it done at the right time, and we've been able to do that.
Did you have to weigh up anything? I guess, body, mind, commitment to something?
To be honest, mate, I literally thought this was going to be my last year at the start of the year. I was telling my wife that it was, and she was pretty much laughing at me, saying that I've been saying that for the last 3 or 4 years. But yeah, to be able to come and perform, that was my biggest worry. But I've been able to do that, so it tells you that I can continue to play at the highest level, and the moment I stop performing is probably the time where it starts to look like the end.
So you surprised yourself a bit there this year?
Oh, yes and no. I've still got the fire in the belly and the passion to play. So to be able to continue to play at the highest level and be able to perform has been a massive tick for me.
What's been key to that?
Being able to be proactive with my body. Sometimes, as stubborn as I can be, you do try and grind through, but that's also, you need to find out what your body can and can't do. So I've been able to learn a fair bit about my body the last probably 4 or 5 years, and then obviously the program in and around what I've been able to do with what Burjo's been able to implement, and obviously Hassie, what he was able to do when he was here, and Josh Manuel, who's our weights coach, has been amazing for me. So yeah, they've certainly been able to tailor my program.
So did you tell Ellie this is your last year then, just like last year?
Yeah, I probably will tell her. She gets sick of me every week. What's sore this week? But that's all part and parcel of it. She's an amazing human who supports me immensely in what I've been able to do in my career. And the kids were pretty excited. So obviously Hugo, he knows a little bit about it, and Louis starting to get a little bit, but Hattie she's only 9 months, so it doesn't really bother her.
Does that give you a little bit of life, like seeing them be interested in what you're doing?
Yeah, obviously, even on the weekend, Ellie brought both the boys over to the MCG, and they were able to watch me play at the MCG, albeit it was pretty hectic for Ellie. But yeah, for me, that's what makes me continue to play footy, is my family. I do joke that I leave my kids at home, I come in here and have to look after some other kids, but in Luke Pedler and Harry Schomburg and guys like that. But yeah, it gives you perspective of life and what life's really about, and this is my job and I enjoy it immensely, but family's number one for me.
I think you and them would argue that they have to look after you as the kids sometimes.
I've sort of grown up, Maxie.
Thinking that it was possibly your last year at the start of the year, was there a moment or a game that maybe changed that for you?
No, I wouldn't say a moment or a game. I reckon over the year it's been a little bit pleasing for me to be able to continue to play some good footy, and the thing for me is the growth in our young kids. That's what has been. It's made it easier for me playing as a forward. You're a product of what happens up the ground. So an ability to recover each week. So yeah, they're the few things that have helped make my decision pretty easy.
Given how well you're going, was there any discussion at any point to make it 2 rather than 1?
Not at all. No, I'd comfortably sit here and stand here and understand that it's a business decision. I'm 33, going on 34. It'd be pretty selfish of me to even ask that question, to be quite honest.
Have you played a better season, do you think, personally?
Well, there's still a few games left, so we'll answer that at the end of the year. But it's just been pleasing to be able to perform each week. Obviously, had a few games here and there that you're a little bit quieter, but yeah, it's been very pleasing to be able to play some good footy at the back end of my career.
What would it mean to win the Coleman if you're lucky? I guess if you can.
Oh, that's a long way off, mate. If we can play finals, and we've still got 5 games to go, we probably have to win every game to play finals. That'd be a little feather in the cap for me. But yeah, it'd be nice, but it's an individual award that doesn't really bother me, to be honest.
It's been a positive season as a whole. The last couple of weeks have been tough, and now with some injury to Murray and obviously Isaac as well. Has the last couple of weeks taken a toll on the group a little bit?
Oh, yes and no. Yes and no. There's obviously we're still a very young side, but we're still been able to produce some pretty good footy. We lost by 3 or 4 points on the weekend against a team that won the premiership a couple of years ago, and they're pretty good on the MCG. So there's still some really, really good signs, and obviously Muzz going down is a huge loss for us. I think his growth this year's been enormous, but then it gives an opportunity for James Borlos or Keeney to come in. So our form in the SANFL, you saw Luke Nankerv's debut on the weekend and did not look out of place at all. So the form in the SANFL tells us that we've got some guys ready to play.
What are the things, I guess, you need to work on as a group to get it done in those tight games, given, I guess, you've gone down to Collingwood twice and really close ones in Melbourne as well?
Well, the last 2 games that we've had at the MCG, we haven't kicked straight. And to be able to kick straight, put scoreboard pressure on opposition when you're away is huge. Like, you can't put a price on that, which we spoke a little bit about post-game. If you go in, I think it was like 3 goals 9 or something at half-time. If you go in 9-3, it's such a different ball game. And who knows whether you win or lose, but it gives you a great opportunity to win. I know that for a fact. So, yeah, be able to finish our work is certainly one thing that we need to be able to finish the last 5 weeks. Hopefully 6, 7, 8, who knows.
Last couple of weeks. What's the showdown mean to you, Tex, having played in plenty of them yet?
Oh, I love them. The closest games throughout the home and away season to a final game. So, yeah, I love playing showdowns, and you know, whether it's Port home showdown where they've got the Never Tear Us Apart and In Excess is good fun. They do a great pre-game entertainment, but you can't beat our home game showdown without our 55,000 supporters coming along this weekend, which is, I think it's sold out. So yeah, it's going to be good fun.
Do you have any thoughts of ruining their top 2 chances? Is that an ambition?
It'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? Albeit Kenny and Tommy Jonas won't like me saying it, but it's always good to beat the power. I love showdown week, and you know, being captain for 5 years, you get involved in it a little bit more. I'm not so involved in it this week, but you know, the family bets and the mate bets and all that kind of stuff throughout the week is good fun.
Your good mate Kane Corns last night sort of called on the club to be tough with guys like Rory Sloane who are coming to the end of their career and make harsh contract calls. You've been playing alongside him this year. How do you see where he's...
Please don't refer to him as my mate. No, well, Sloane, I think he's been able to play some really good footy, obviously coming off a ACL reconstruction at the age of 32, 33. I'm sure that he'll cross that bridge soon, and yeah, you want good players to hang around. He's still playing good footy, so I'm sure we'll hopefully get something done for him soon.
Thank you, guys.